Sadie, where did it go? Where did it go? We had some friends over and one of them was playing with Sadie and threw her toy somewhere in this tree and I can't even see it. Oh wait, there it is! Can you see it? Right there. Way up there. How in the world am I gonna get that? It's so high up. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit windy here today, so hopefully it'll come down. Oh, I have no idea how I'm gonna get it down otherwise. We made it to the barn and I'm really excited to ride today because the last few days have kind of been crap. Thursday was too hot and the bugs were really bad, so I just hand walked him. Friday, we rode in the rain, which sucked, so I cut that short. And then yesterday, the arena was really muddy, so we rode in the arena, but it was only like walk and slow jog, and I cut that ride short as well. So hopefully the arena is a bit more dry today. It is windy out, so my hopes aren't super high, but fingers crossed. In other news, my husband was in one of our storage sheds yesterday night and he found something that I'm really excited to show you guys. I haven't seen it yet. He sent me a picture, but I haven't seen it in real life yet. So I'm gonna go get Diesel, saddle up, have a ride, and then we'll go into the storage shed and also show you guys what's up. So I usually put like bell boots and some sort of sport medicine boot on Diesel, but because it's so muddy, we're not going to be able to do anything super advanced. And I also don't want to get them super dirty because I don't want to have to clean them. So we're not putting any leg protection on. So it's not the end of the world. Like I said, we're not doing anything super advanced, so he'll be more than fine without that leg protection. That wasn't the greatest ride in the world. The ground was like, it was okay in some spots, and then in other spots it was like we should not be loping on this. So I definitely did not lope a whole lot. Like basically what you guys saw was the extent of my loping. I did the same going the other direction, and that was it for loping. The rest was staying at a walk or a trot for the most part. So I'm gonna get him untacked, and then I just want to show you guys, ever since I got Diesel, I've been dealing with him being pretty unbalanced from side to side. I've been working on that pretty much since I got him, and I just want to show you guys, like, it's still an issue. So I will take the saddle off and then I'll show you what I mean. Stand behind Diesel, like directly behind him. Only do this if it's safe to do so with your horse. So I'm directly behind him. And I don't know if you guys can see, this side is higher than that side. And this is his problem side. And with most horses, it's the side that their mane falls on. So for Diesel, his mane falls on this side, and this is his hollow side. I will say, like, horses are just like people. They have a better side and a worse side, like right-handed, left-handed. It's the same kind of thing. With a performance horse, you want them as balanced as possible, because, like, with the state that he's in right now, trying to do things like teach flying lead changes, there's going to be a significantly easier way and a significantly harder way. So when I'm teaching that, I'm going to start with the easier way, and then but in the process, I'm continually trying to, like, get him more comfortable doing things to that side that he wouldn't otherwise. So lots of my rides involve doing a drill just in one direction. So like that shoulder up drill that you saw me do, where I'm making him turn a fairly tight circle, nice and bendy. I did a few rotations to the left, but for the most part, it's to the right. And it's just me trying to compensate and get that other side better. So trying to make him as even as possible, but also acknowledging that, like, I will forever be dominant with my right hand. You're not going to change that, but I can try and work on becoming as ambidextrous as possible. And that's kind of what I'm doing with Diesel as well. So enough about that. Let's go put him away. And then I'm going to show you guys what Lucas found yesterday in that shed. Y'all, we have more kittens. This is our third litter this year, and they're all black. They've been here a while because I don't know if you can see, they have their eyes open. I think I'm gonna move them to the barn, put them in that grain cart that we had the other kitties in. This is the mama, this is Flick. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna leave the kitties where they are, just because I don't know if Flick will like me moving them. But I'll try and give them milk and stuff and kind of try and tame another batch of kittens. We have so many cats. So many of them are black. Like, I can't tell them apart. So I've just called them, I don't know if you guys know the New Zealand rugby team. They're called the All Blacks. So I've just called them collectively the All Blacks. But we have more important things to address. We need to get Sadie's toy out of the tree. I have like a really long squeegee, which I need to find. Since we moved things like that, I'm not sure where they are. So try and find that, and then we'll get her toy out of the tree because it's driving her bananas. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I had no idea that Diesel was that imbalanced, like that it was visibly that unbalanced until 2 days ago, because I was laying in bed scrolling through Instagram Reels, as one does, and all of a sudden this reel popped up with this girl talking about this and how, like, if your mane falls on this side, this shoulder is probably lower and you probably have an imbalance. And sure enough, I go out there and Diesel's shoulder on the side that his mane falls, his shoulder is lower, and same with Junior, his mane falls on the other side, that shoulder is lower. Junior's imbalance is way less prominent than Diesel's, which it's natural, I guess, to a certain extent, but like seeing how imbalanced Diesel was like, oh, we need to fix this. So like, yes, I've been doing some things more on his bad side, but I also think I need to do some research on how to correct this, like an actual plan of like, what do I specifically need to do to make him as even as possible, because I don't know. And that's one thing about like being a horse person, is there's so much to know and you need to admit when you don't know so that you can learn and figure it out and then move on, right? And like address the problem. Especially with Diesel being so young, I think it shouldn't be too hard to fix, but it's hard to say. And the fact that I've been riding him for over a year now and haven't like systematically worked to correct it is probably a problem. And like the biggest thing is when you have imbalances, it can lead to injury, right? Because you have a dominant side and you have a weak side. If that weak side keeps getting weaker, like, yeah, it makes him susceptible to injury, especially as we progress and we start to do more advanced work. It could be a bad situation. So I'm going to fix that. And I feel like Sadie is staring at me from behind me. Oh, she's just chilling out. I think she's pretty stoked that we got her toy. She was like circling around the tree when it first went up there. She wants to play. That's all she wants to do is play. So I think I'm gonna end the video here so I can go play with her. And until next time, remember, it's always a good day to ride.